You know, the wonderful thing about the arts, of course, is that we as very unique individuals bring our own unique mentality and life experience to every piece we do. And I always the first thing I do with an opera particularly is to read the libretto first, read the text, translate, uh, get a good grip of the text, and then listen to the music. Although usually I've listened to the music already by that point, and it's the combination of those two things usually gives me a pretty clear idea of what I want to do. Certainly physically on stage, with the physical movement of the piece for the characters and the relationships, if nothing else, and out of that will blossom a full production. And you know, so often it's dictated by finances. It's, you know, not a lot of opera companies have squillion-dollar budgets, and the thrilling thing about that is that it forces you to be more creative with a limited amount of space and a limited amount of budget. For example, we're doing Bellini's opera Capuletti Montecchi here, the Capulets and the Montagues in the fall. It's what they call a bel canto opera, which means beautiful singing, which means it's what we know in the trade as a park and bark. It used to be that these not terribly Romeo and Juliet looking people would come downstage and plant and throw out an arm and sing gorgeously, but not necessarily emotionally. And these days you can't get away with that. With iPods, with cell phones where you can download videos and watch television and things like that. You've got to make it more exciting and more accessible and just more real and true, I think, to a contemporary audience. So we're doing what we call a unit set. It's not multiple sets. It doesn't go from Juliet's bedroom to a piazza to the tomb. It's one set based on an Elizabethan look that is all metal, very high-tech polished black metal, and 2 levels, and a giant white piece of cloth off-angle from that has blood, huge gob of blood dripping down the middle of it that turns into the Adige River in Verona, because one of the very first things you hear in the piece is that the Adige is overflowing its banks with the blood of the Capulets and the Montagues. Representative of the piece, very contemporary and elegant and simple, and you can really focus on the characters and the relationships. And within that, there are 2 mop families in Verona. It's really that simple, and it's all dark suits and ties and jewel-toned shirts and Juliet's in a Vera Wang wedding dress and things like that. So.